right, we got some good time. This is Jeff out here in beautiful La Ventana, Mexico. We got some really good time on the Fusion, and I've got a lot of people asking about the Ozone Fusion. I mean, a lot of things in the manufacturing side, a lot of companies. They're asking me a lot of questions. So what do I think about the Fusion? Well, we got out. This is the 5 meter, and I spent, a good 2-3 hours running this one. I wanted upwind, offwind, see if water got into it. There's a lot of these questions about it. So let me talk about it. The difference is between all other wings and the Fusion wing, there's a lower surface here and an upper surface. Everybody's, yeah, I got you. There's intakes that keep this in there. Does water have any issues? Absolutely not. I put the wing down in the water, hung out, the inlets downwards, inlets upwards. I had no water issues. There was a little bit of droplets that were in there, nothing to affect it. So if someone says water's gonna be a problem, absolutely not. So with the upper and the lower surface, what actually happens to the airflow? On these type of wings, on a normal wing, the air does come around and it starts to rotor behind the leading edge. This completely eliminates all that rotor. What does that do? That makes all of your air, the top and bottom, perfectly laminar, running across those surfaces, meeting back up at the trailing edge with no rotor in there. What are the benefits? The benefits you're gonna get is you're gonna get upwind ability. That's why if you see paragliders and the way they're designed, you're gonna get upwind ability is gonna be a little bit more that I found. Also, you're gonna have a change of angle of attack. These do not like to be pulled past their flying point, so they always want to try to find that sweet spot and stay in that power zone. So when you change the angle of attack, there is zero flutter. You flag this out, as you can see, there is no flutter. No flutter at all, no matter what. If you're flagging it like this, if you're doing anything, running up through the wind, there is no flutter in this wing. What that does is it causes stability in the wing. So when you're loaded, fully loaded, and you're running upwind, you will not feel the wing jumping at all times. A lot of the wings will start doing this jump effect. This one very rarely jumps. It is so smooth, which to me would lock that wing in. If you want that upwind ability and you want to get into racing, this is definitely going to be the way to go. There's going to be a lot more technology into it and a lot of companies starting to chase down, and it's going to have an effect on the racing side of things. So one thing a lot of people don't understand about double surface wings like a paraglider or now this one is the air mass that you have inside is a mass. So to move that around, is it going to be the freest and easiest wing to swing around? No, it is not going to be. It's going to feel like it's a little bit heavier side to it. Even though it is a pretty darn light wing, they've run the double, the Dacron, the light duty Dacron, ripstop on the leading edges, and the sailcloth is very lightweight. All the internals are small structure. So it's going to have that when you want to change direction of the wing. I had to put more pressure into the handles to get it to change sides than my standard wing that I ride. But overall, I gotta say, is the Fusion gonna make a big difference into the sport? I really believe it's gonna be in the racing side, the upwind side, long range sailing. We got out here, ran to the island and back, and man, it just locks in so solid. But it's really cool. I love seeing Ozone go to different sides in the sport, and this is definitely going to progress the sport into the racing side and all of those other sides. It's not going to be my all-around type wing, but it definitely makes me want to have a few of these to do my long wind runs or get out there and just go at full speed. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, that's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com and wingboarding.com. So put the time in, do some testing, get out on this new Fusion. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, give us a call.